Anybody who has seen the images and the video know how violent this crash is.
Yeah, we found this and it fell out of the sky.
My heart goes out to everybody at UPS because this is a UPS town.
Pray. It works. It helps.
Thanks for inviting us in. It's now 11 o'clock. We want to begin tonight with that breaking news out of Louisville. A UPS plane crashed today, killing at least 7 people. The governor of Kentucky confirming that number in the last hour, and he says it's only expected to rise. Our Matthew Foltz joins us live tonight from Louisville with the very latest. Matthew?
Scott, just a heartbreaking scene tonight here at the Louisville International Airport. We just heard from the mayor of Louisville about 30 minutes ago, and he clarifies that 4 people who were not on board that cargo plane have died. The plane's 3 crew members are also presumed to be dead. And I have to say tonight, we still know that all flights have been canceled here tonight at the Louisville International Airport. Now I want you to take a look at your screen. This is aerial video showing the aftermath of that crash and what it looked like. You can see just a trail of flames and smoke stretching across parts of the airfield. Officials with the UPS say that the UPS cargo plane crashed shortly just before taking off here before 5:30 this afternoon. And fire officials just told us in that press conference that the debris field is about a city block long, impacting multiple businesses as well as some homes. The mayor now asking everyone for prayers.
Having a tragedy like this in your backyard impacts all of us greatly. I know the feeling that I first got when I saw the plume of smoke, then when I heard what had happened and how my heart dropped. I know that everyone in Louisville had that same exact feeling. Tonight, as we simply ask for prayers and support for those who have been directly impacted by it and their families.
Now we know tonight another big concern is the air quality in this area following that crash. Right now we still know a shelter-in-place order is in effect for about a mile radius of the international airport. And we do know right now that it is an all hands on deck as fire officials tell us that most of the initial flames and fire hotspots have been put out. Right now, crews are still working to put out some hotspots and search areas and grid areas in this airfield area to see if there's any more survivors or victims. Scott, we do know that the NTSB will have about 28 members here in Louisville tomorrow morning as they take over this investigation, as well as the FAA, to really determine what exactly led up to this deadly crash. Of course, we'll keep you posted on the latest, both on air and online at WTHR.com. Scott.
All right. Matthew Foltz reporting live from Louisville for us tonight. We're going to follow this story for you closely overnight. You can see all the breaking developments tomorrow morning on Sunrise, beginning at 4 a.m. Right now, federal investigators are also looking into a deadly plane crash near Anderson. Tonight, the coroner is now confirming the identity of the pilot who was killed, 79-year-old Robert Snyder from the Elwood area. This crash unfolding around noon today. We're told that plane may have actually clipped a tree after touching down several times in a nearby field. Investigators tonight say the airport tower had contact with the pilot shortly before that crash, and there were no signs of any issues. An autopsy for the pilot is scheduled for Thursday. Tonight at 11, we're getting our first look at a new report showing the impact of food insecurity here in Marion County and in the surrounding communities. All of this comes as confusion is growing over access to federal food benefits in this country. Tonight we'll be breaking down all of it, but let's begin tonight with Ella Rhodes.
Every 2 years, the Indie Hunger Network releases a study on food assistance need in central Indiana. Executive Director Kate Howe says this year's report is more important than ever.
We really want everyone in our community to be aware that this is a problem, and it's not just, the people that you typically might think need help, people who are living on the streets or really, really struggling, but it's everyday people.
IHN surveyed more than 1,000 Hoosiers from Marion County and the surrounding 8 counties. The most alarming number, they say 54% of people in the study felt some level of food insecurity this past year.
A lot of us are in a precarious situation and could be food insecure at any moment or miss meals at any moment if we have a medical bill or a car accident or some, a job loss.
Central Indiana Community Foundation helped with the study. Jeff Bennett with CICF says they found a family in rural central Indiana is just as likely to be hungry as a family living in downtown Indy.
We think it's important to shine a light on an issue like this at a regional level because hunger doesn't stop at the county line.
The study shows 86% of Hoosiers in the study live in a household with at least one income. Both Howe and Bennett say earning a livable wage is a contributor to food insecurity, especially with rising costs.
We hope that a study like this is a conversation starter because there's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Howe says local pantries and programs rely on this data to figure out how to best serve people who need food assistance.
We're concerned about these numbers, especially because the study was done before the SNAP cuts went into place, and we expect that more and more people are now going to be experiencing food insecurity because of what's happening with federal programs.
In Indianapolis, Ella Rhodes, 13 News.
Tonight, states are scrambling to figure out when these SNAP payments will go out after the Trump administration announced plans to dole out partial benefits during this government shutdown.
I have 7 people in my family, 5 kids and 2, me and my husband. It's hard, really hard. It's probably going to be way harder.
Uncertainty a theme here when talking about timelines and amounts. The people served by Food Pantry Hunger Incorporated has nearly doubled recently. Hundreds of thousands of Hoosiers right now are among the millions who rely on these SNAP benefits to feed their families. Right now, they're all left to wonder how much they'll receive and when it will come.
Yeah, people are just scared they're going to run out of food, and they're going from pantry to pantry. We know several people that come here during the day, then they go down the street to another pantry. We just noticed this morning that there's another pantry going to open up across the street. So the need is out there.
The president of Hunger Incorporated says food donations are up. He hopes that continues to meet this increasing demand. Now, we've made it easy for you to find food banks near you, whether you actually need food or if you want to help fellow Hoosiers. Just scan that QR code. It'll take you to WTHR.com/SeenOn13. Well, if you've been outside tonight, it's pretty mild out there, isn't it, Angela?
Scott, it is really mild out there. Temperatures in the 50s. We're still at 52 in Indianapolis, 50 in Columbus, 53 Muncie, and as warm as 58 degrees in Bloomington and 59 in Terre Haute. Southerly wind continues to increase, so temperatures aren't going to drop too much more. 45 to 50 early tomorrow. A sunny, mild start at the bus stop. Maybe a sweatshirt, but then it is short sleeve weather the rest of the day. 65 to 70 all afternoon Wednesday.
All right. It's going to feel pretty good for all of us who are outside. Tonight, a majority of voters said yes to school funding in Avon. We just got the results of the city's special election. 65% of people supported the referendum, 35% voted against it. The current referendum, which is only good for 8 years, asks for up to 35 cents per $100 of a property value. Now, this new referendum is asking for 33 cents. School leaders tell us they'll be using that funding to support teachers, keep class sizes small, and provide opportunities for students.